Yo, it's crypto blood, Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, investing in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, it's just blood too. Bad motherfucker, but in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. This my crypto blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
My money keep growing. The girl is a dot. She all on my groin. She blowing my horn. We fuck like porn.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks.
Sucks.
We'll do it live. Okay.
We'll do it live. We're doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live stream trading situation, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Shout out to Hyben, Crypto City in the building. Hit those thumbs up. House of Trades in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Yes, indeed. Let's give you what you need to make some money. Indeed. We got interesting situation going on here. We're going to look at the charts, of course. I was going to try to get you into a trade. Unfortunately, had to go without you guys. Had to leave without you. Had to leave without you guys. Let me show you what's going on here. So we flip-flopped a little bit at the open. If we take a look at my Scalpalytics Pro signal really quickly, let's bring that up. So if we take a look at this Scalpalytics Pro on Bitcoin, we went long this morning, or I went long at about 10 a.m. this morning. I missed this short, but the short unfortunately turned around and we ended up going long. But we were able to get 50% of our profits out of this trade right here with the S chicken label there, that exit. So we took 50% off that short. If you did catch that short, the long was a complete loss. And then we were back short and we took 50% of those profits again on a short. And now we're trying to see what happens. Now, at this point, because we dropped so quickly, if we get in this region of the bloodline and we cross over, we will go long. So this short should be a winner for us because our entry for a long is below entry for our short. So we should be Gucci on that one. So if it doesn't move too fast, we'll be good on that particular short. I would rather us, I mean, we got to kind of look at the V's. You got to look at the V's, right? Look at the V's. Right there. We didn't cross over. We didn't cross over this V. We didn't score a point. The Bears didn't score a point on this V here. So that may be a signal that might just have saved ourselves and we might be heading back higher for the final push for today. You know, sometimes coming out the gate, we get a flop and a grope in the US session, but you got to stay persistent. You got to stay with it. And you got to trade until the actual trend shows up. And usually when that trend shows up, it's a boom shakalaka situation, ladies and gentlemen. We're out of there. Like yesterday. Zero Fucks in the building. What's going on, brother? Crypto City says just jumped in the soul long. Okay. I just jumped in the soul long as well. Protect your neck. That's right, man. You gotta protect your neck. Gotta protect your neck. Chiqueezy in the house. What's going on, brother? So at least with this scenario, this situation, we will be in a good situation regarding this short. Just kind of waiting it out to see if we end up going the other way. With this formation, I would actually rather we go the other way. I would rather initiate a long here. So we're gonna watch this, get you a free trade in here shortly. Okay. Get you a free trade in here very shortly. Hopefully we can get you a free trade. All right. Hit that like button, share the stream. Don't forget, bloodalytics.com is the team. Hoods 610 in the building. What's going on, bro? That's right. We're money printing over here. Bloodalytics is money printing. We got a money printing operation. We teamed up with Jerome Powell over there at the Federal Reserve. We get to go into all the FOMC meetings. We get to tell them what we think. They get to listen to us. Man, we print money out here, baby. We finally on the right side of this mother thing. Now, I do want to show you. Let's go ahead and bring up. Let's go ahead and bring up. Let's see here. Let me bring up the main thing. All right, this is the main chart for our sessions. Again, we're kind of waiting for potential. We're short right now on Bitcoin with Scalpalytics Pro. Again, you can always get these powerful signals in the palm of your hand all day, every day by visiting bloodalytics.com and signing up. Either scalp. We got 3 different versions that gets you 2 pairs per subscription. You get Scalpalytics Pro, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. We got the Solana BNB. We got the Sui XRP, all on deck. And of course, can't forget Moonalytics, which is a swing trading system based around the lunar cycles. Excellent signal, actually. Still sticking at my 115-ish call on the daily. Conviction and discipline is real. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I talked about yesterday. Got to have conviction out here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be like some of these influencers, these YouTubers. They go back and forth. They give you both scenarios and tell you they're like quantum computers. They're both 0 and 1 at the same time. Bullish and bearish at the same time. Let me know how they do it. I want to know. I want to join the quantum YouTube traders who are somehow, some way, seemingly able to be bullish and bearish at the same time and win in both scenarios. I mean, y'all got to help me out. How do I get on board with the influencers that are bullish and bearish at the same damn time? I just want to know. I just want to know. So let's go ahead and take a look at this chart, though. I want to take a look at this chart right here because we're rolling over. Now we're short. Currently, we are short. I was just hoping that we would go long because I feel like there's more potential to the upside with this move for today, at least. But it ain't looking like it. We got a bleed out from yesterday's trade. Okay, this is why you don't love them. This was our trade yesterday. I gave you an epic long trade powered by Bloodalytics. Gave you this long trade right here. We drew it. I even drew it all out for you. Had the A's and the V's set up for you. We got in. I got in right here. No, right here. I got in right here at 11 o'clock, right on the open. Okay. And we took some heat, but you double down, and you can double down on the trade where you know where your limit is. So our limit was this stop loss down here at about 110.861. That was our stop loss. So you know, I'm good with going, you know, doubling down on a losing trade because I know where my limit is. Turned around, took 50% of our profits right here to Cha-ching, and this boy went on to Valhalla, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, close our long right here at 430. Tried to go short, turned that around. Didn't get stopped out, but it was close to stop out. But we turned that bad boy around, went long, and then we got close. We just ended the day at about 8:30. Not trying again at that point. We just closed down shop and we will, you know, resume today. So we're rolling over right now in the markets. We're looking like we're trying to break that V again. This is a hard rollover, very aggressive rollover right now we're seeing in the markets. Still haven't violated it yet. We're getting some resistance. Let's watch this closely. I'm going to be honest, with a rollover like this on the 1 minute, that is fairly aggressive. I'm expecting a break to the downside. With how quickly we tried to defend it and the bears just took back over and rolled us back over. I'm expecting a break of this line, these V areas, and a further move down. And the next area we have would be these V's over here, right here, and kind of right here. That would be the next target. I don't know if we hit it today, but that puts us at around 109,600. Not a good look, ladies and gentlemen. October, is it over or is it back? Is it back? I want to show you fear and greed index. That has definitely shifted a little bit to the bearish sentiment. Remember, we looked at it yesterday. It was at 41. Today, we're at 37. Uh-oh. Yeah, don't be a schizo, ladies and gentlemen. Trade with conviction. They're trading long and shorts at the same time, so they're always right, but never in profits. I guess, man, that's a waste of time. If you're trading and you're not making money, that's a waste of time. You could be doing something else. Oh, we just broke. We just broke, ladies and gents. Look at that bad boy go. Look at that bad boy go. Trump meeting with Zelensky on Friday. Take advantage of the volatility. Volatility is a feature, not a book. Amen. Amen to that. We need the volatility. No volatility means we make no money. We lose money, actually. We actually lose money with the no volatility. All right, so here you go. We broke, scored a point for the Bears. As you guys can see here, Bears have scored a point. The Bears have scored. So we might see a continuation downward of this short, which I'm cool with. We're in this short. It doesn't matter. I'm Gucci with that. If we do. And actually, you know, our bloodline with that additional rollover, my bloodline now comes even further down. So if we do turn a signal and go long, I'm even in a better position and keep more of my money, because this is the bloodline. We would cross over here as long as it didn't accelerate too fast. If we get a crossover at this area, we still, you know, I entered this trade at 111.539 range. So I'm still good. It took 50% of profits here. So we're good. Now you see a little movement, a bounce back a little bit. But I would say that's a pump fake on the 1 minute. I actually think because we violated these two V's, we're gonna move lower. We're gonna move lower at this point. After violating that, scoring the point, we're gonna move lower. Please pour all the blood into my portfolio. Mind your biz, my guy. Shout out to Mind Your Biz. Go follow Mind Your Biz, by the way. Do I still have his? Go follow him really quickly. QR code is on the screen. Follow him on X. And follow me on X as well. Scan that QR code. Stay up with me over on X. And of course, join Bloodalytics QR code right there on the screen for you. It's no excuse. You don't need another indicator. Bloodalytics and maybe some trend lines and some support and resistance. SR and S1 and R1 and R2 and S2 and S3 and S4. Do we have S4? That's Area 52-ish. That's Bob Lazarish. S4 support 4. We ain't going that far. All right, so at any rate, we are we've definitely broken the V's. So violation there. We got fear and greed index at 37. Yesterday was at 42, actually, not 41. It hit 42. So we're kind of going backwards. People are getting a little worried. Maybe because Zelensky and Trump are meeting. I don't know. On Friday, is that some issue there, or is it because I'm hearing that Putin is going to release JFK files in November? What are we doing, man? Like, I'm so confused about the state of society. Blood drank the bear Soloway juice and is a bottom beer. We going to 118, 120 this week. Okay, wisdom buyers, you know what happened when you trade against the God, Crypto Blood. You know what happens. You get slaughtered. We ain't going to no 118, brother. By the end of this week. End of this week is in what? What's your end of this week technically? You know, people like to get all. What's your end of the week? Is it Friday? Is it Saturday? Or is it Sunday? Technically, it should be Saturday. What's your end of the week? Let me know. Ironically, starting the Bears defense in fantasy footballs this weekend. That's funny. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. The Bears. 1 minute too stressful for my blood. Not when you got Bloodalytics, my friend. I know. You would think so, and it normally is if you don't have a tight strategy. But Scalpalytics Pro on the 1 minute, good to go. But you got to trade it during. You got to trade Scalpalytics during the golden pocket, which is going to be U.S. time zone. You got to trade it during the U.S. zone and potentially UK as well. You can trade the UK. I personally have on my chart, I have it filtered out, so I don't even get any signals over here in the UK. But when you sign up, you do get all the signals. But again, I'm giving you all of them just in case you have a strategy that you need to be able to see all the signals and trade across time zones. Okay. So that's why I give you all of the signals. But my experience is trading the US, and potentially you can trade the UK as well, but later in the UK seems to be better for me. Like, for example, because I filtered, this is the public signal, right? You would have gone long on the UK trade. I'm sorry, short on the UK trade this morning, and you would be deep in the money right here. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Deep in the money. Okay. But I don't trade that early. So I just filtered mine out so that it starts getting cracking, getting bracking at 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, about 9 o'clock, 9:20 to be exact. 9:20 is when I lift the filter on my trades, and we get it cracking. And that allows me to be a little bit more aggressive, meaning I tune. If you look here, my factor for my bloodline is a lot more aggressive at 6.025. Because I don't have to worry about so many false signals during all these other time zones, right? Or timelines, time frames. I can be a lot more aggressive in my signaling because I'm only trading during the US time zone, versus here on the public one, I have it widened out. We have it widened out to 48.46 because I don't want to give you too many false signals, because I have this thing going all day, every day. So you can add, once you sign up, you can add this indicator to any chart, and all you need to do is just copy the parameters to get it fairly close to what you have to double click on the inputs field or input box dialog, like this. You just got to double click on the indicator and then like copy all of these parameters over to your new chart. I think there's like a copy. Actually, there's a copy button. There should be in the link that you're provided when you sign up. There should be a copy button at the top right corner. If you click that, it'll just automatically copy it over to a new chart. You can save that, and then you can go from there. You can modify it. End of the week is Saturday, and my green candle indicators, aka my quant on Twitter, says October is here forever. All right, there we go. All right. Hey, I can't listen. I can't disagree with you there. Agreed. Just feels like a massive game of tug and war. U.S. markets pump dump while European Asian markets pull against it. Only the U.S. Bitcoin Strategic Reserve will create a massive FOMO event. Yeah, you do have to think every day on the open, man. You're gonna have a floodgate of buys because these. I mean, look at what we're having now. These. All right, we just went long, ladies and gents. We just went long on Bitcoin. So let's go ahead and add our long in there. Let's go ahead and add our long in there over on, we'll do it on BYD5 first. Oh, God. Let's see. Let's get that long open. On BYD5, nice little pullback. And if we dip a little bit lower, we'll add to it as well. We'll add some more to it. All right. So we got that locked and loaded. like getting in on those pullbacks too. That's perfect. See what happens. So now, with that being said, we have our stop loss is going to be about 0.36% away from entry right now. So just use that percentage difference, the delta in percentage, because it's the actual price might be different on your exchange. So using the percentage is better. So 0.32, I would say do 0.32 away. All right. I think this might be the main and final move for today's session. We'll see if we get any more flopping and groping. We shall see. We shall see, mon frère. So make sure you get that stop loss in there. I'm going to double down on this trade here, on this long, on Bitcoin. Add to it a little bit as we pull back. Bada boom, bada bang. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. We need all the likes we can get. All the likes we can get, ladies and gentlemen. All the likes we can get. Now, I do want to show you one other. I like looking at Coin Glass and looking at that. We didn't look at it yesterday. I was meaning to do it, but I forgot to. Want to look at October. So where are we relatively? Because you know, October is normally a green month. Statistically, it's been batting 1,000, boy. I mean, it's only been 2 months that have closed in the red since 2013. So in 12 years, 13 years, we've only had 2 months that have closed in the red. So technically, Wisdom Bars, you should be right. You should be right. What will war bring, an inflationary collapse or deflationary collapse in 2026? Deflationary collapse. I believe deflationary collapse. Yeah, I think we're going to have a deflationary collapse. I just hope the war isn't that big. I hope it's not like a world war. That would be terrible. Mexi scam, dude. What happened with? Wow. Mexi liquidated a winning trade. I've heard that happening. I have heard of this happening. It's never happened with me on BYDFi. I just started trading with MGBX. I haven't experienced anything over there yet. But my longest history is with BYDFi, and second longest would be Blowfin. And my Blowfin account is connected. I've connected to their API, so it trades automatically. I got all my automated signals set up and synced to Blowfin. And I have to say, by far, Blowfin has the best API engine that servers I've seen. I never have a problem with executing trades via their API calls on Blowfin. Never, ever, 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 ever. Which is great. So I use Blowfin for my automated executions, manual trades, BYDFi, and MGBX. I just started with them, and shout out to MGBX because I think I'll be hosting a show this Friday on their Twitter. They've been they're a newer exchange, but they're just getting started, making a lot of improvements. And there's a lot of upside with them. They have a lot of great deals going on as well. And I have an actual deal with them personally, where if you sign up for a new account with MGBX, you get 5 days free of Bloodalytics Pro, baby. Scalpalytics Pro, I should say. So did they liquidate you? Did they liquidate you at a loss or liquidate you at a win, like they just closed it out? What happened? Man, these markets are going crazy up and down, man. It's been a choppy session this morning, rough session. Yeah, let me know, man. Like, did they straight murk you on a L, or did they just close your trade at a win, but prematurely? AI Griff says it feels good to be out of the markets. I hear that, bro. If you're wrong, is there a Bloodalytics bailout? Yeah, for sure. Oh my God. How did that even happen? Did it show on the chart? Did a price, like, did it wick on the chart, or they just closed it, man? That's diabolical, man. You got to be careful with these exchanges. Nice. Damn, pie. Yeah, you got to be careful with these smaller coins, because they don't have the markets are very thin on these exchanges for these smaller coins. And so they'll make an excuse like, we had to liquidate you because of other exposure or whatever. It's called ADL or something like that. I know some of these exchanges use it's called ADL. Yeah, that's what it's called, ADL. Forgot what it stands for. What does ADL stand for, guys? Anyone know? Wow. That's insane, man. Sorry to hear that, bro. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, guys. So let's see here. Let's get back to the charts. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Holy moly schmoly. What is going on here? I didn't realize we went short. Okay, we end up going short a few candles after. Jeez Louise. Okay, at least we're near the stop loss area, so we can we can close out of it. So let's reverse course. Let's reverse course here, because we're right there at the stop loss where it would have been tapped out anyway. So let's reverse course again. I wish I would have seen that we actually toggled and went short again. Literally 3 candles later. 4 candles later, we went short. I didn't even see that. Yeah, that's crazy. Anything for clicks. Bro, what's your thoughts on that last scam wick? Wicks normally stick. That's what I heard. I heard that wicks stick, my friend. I don't know. That's what I heard. Wicks do stick. So we shall see, Monfrey. I'm never using them again. And what's going on with all the scam wicks? Yeah, man, a big move is about to happen, I think. Look at this today. Like this has been a brutal day. Gone absolutely. So let's draw our V's again. Looks like we're forming a V right here, but this V was lower. Do we have a head and shoulders going on here? Do we have a possible head and shoulders? Inverted, I should say. Inverted head and shoulders here with these three. I don't know, man. We going back and forth. This is diabolical. Now, we bled out from yesterday's high. I mean, after U.S. close, which ended here, you can see that green box highlighted area. That's where U.S. close occurred. And we went sideways a little bit. Overall, we kind of bleeded. We bleeded out. We rotated downward. I missed our short up here. We literally went short 3-4 candles later after the long. I missed that totally. So I'm pissed about that. But we did enter the short right around here. So we'll see what happens. But that's a decent amount. You know, every little space counts, man. It's a game of inches. So I missed out on about 2.2%. Not too bad, but still not liking that. I totally missed that. Missed that move. Where it wicks, it will candlestick. That's my thought. Till we go and that's my thoughts. We're going to get that lick at 101. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? You hear what AI Griff saying? Oh, baby. Now, AI, he was almost right. That scam move up, boy. I think that might have been it, AI Griff. That was the final get everybody right there. At what did we get to? We got to 126. Came back up, just a massive pump up. Actually looks kind of artificial starting right here. So this, you know, we were kind of Bart Simpson, upside down Bart, right? And then this little, you know, that shit right there looks a little artificial, like the people with enough money, and it's not a big market. This is not a huge market. People with enough money was able to move and violate technicals and cause and initiate a move up, right? But fortunately, manipulated markets can't stay manipulated. You can manipulate it for some time, but over time it costs too much to try to manipulate. So we got the move back up, and we just completely rolled over. And that scam wick at 103 is diabolical right there, man. That was so bad. Cats was killing themselves, man. You know, mental health is a real situation. Ukrainian dude, what's his guy's name? My mom called me and told me, of all people, Ukrainian crypto. Constantine What's this guy name? Let's see. Let me see here. He was a YouTube trader. He lived in Kyiv. If you ask me, I thought Kyiv was just a hellhole. Like nobody lived there. All the bombing and stuff. Yeah, Griff said, yeah, I thought 123 was top. I guess if I was wrong by 3K, I'll take it. The problem is if you're short, right, and that's your target, they would have taken you out. But you weren't short. But I'm just saying, if you were short, that difference of 3,000, that's where they came up and got all those people. There were some people who had some big shorts in play at, right around 123 with stop losses maybe around 126, and they came up and got them out, took them out, and then proceeded to dump on everyone. So yeah, this guy murked himself in his car because of the liquidation. Coinbase is doing maintenance on October 25th. That is when crypto pumps. The old coin, man. Shame on anybody who's trading on Coinbase, man. You should have learned your lessons by now, guys. Come on now. Come on now. Make sure to hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Need your support right now. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up, guys. And greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. If we can get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. All right. But yeah, this guy murked himself out because of the crypto liquidation. That was a huge one. I don't know by percentage wise, was it the biggest flash crash? I don't think it was, but dollar amount, like nominally, it was. Nominally, it was. But that's unfortunate because it's never, ever worth taking your life. You can't get life back. The crypto, if you all bosses take losses. If you ain't never took a loss and bounced back from it, you ain't no real boss, homie. You just lucky. Damn, Michigan. That's a good one, bro. That's a good one, DJ. That's a good one. Hilarious. So if that was the top, what was the top signal? Tariff, Trump, coin. There's always something. Yeah, there is always something, right? We really got to look at it from the perspective of TradFi. Like, what was the top for TradFi? And I don't have this chart up, but the VIX just crossed over the 50 moving day average, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look. Let me see if I can bring up VIX chart 50 EMA. Let's see if I can bring it up on one of these websites really quickly before we get out of here. Hit that like button again, ladies and gents. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream. I've given you 2 or 3 trades, 2 trades so far. Hopefully something's going to pan out for us. This is ridiculous. So we're back short. It's panning out for us. But good God, we had to work for it today, ladies and gentlemen. It be like that sometimes. It'd be like when you live trade, hey, it is what it is. Yesterday, we knocked it out the park. Go back and watch that stream. See how it all played out. I did the technicals for you, shows you everything, the breakout, what level we needed to hit, which was this area. And I said, we break here, blast off. And that's exactly what happened with that. So that was a great trade. We do it. We does this. All right. So let me show you this really quickly, or not. I just pulled up this site. I'm like, what in the world? Where is it at? Not here. Interactive chart. Okay, maybe we can do it like that. Let's add 50. Let's add EMA. Excuse me, EMA. I don't even know what the hell the difference is. DEMA? I don't know, guys. I have no clue. But at any rate, I guess this is at least close to what. Let's do bar candle. I mean, where's candle? Okay, there we go. Thank you. So look at this, guys, real quick before we get out of here. So VIX crossed over the 50-day EMA a couple of times, but it bounced back down. Then we had the spike back in August. And then we started to actually, you see it kind of rolling over and starting to cup, like give you a cup. So VIX is starting to tick higher. You got to look at stuff like that in TradFi. So you're starting to see more worry. The VIX is a worry indicator. We're starting to see a roll over. We're getting a cup with the VIX. So yeah, I mean, big spike on 10/10, which was that was last Friday. Big spike. Took out the last spike or last high on August 1st. Big green candle. So yeah, I think AI Griff, we're starting to see that may have been the peak right there, because we're starting to see a moving average tilting upward. We're starting to see more bars closing above that 50-day moving average. Appreciate it, my friend. YouTube algo been hiding me for years, my friend. So yeah, I would say AI Griff, that tariff probably was it. That was the catalyst or the top, because we saw a huge pop in the VIX on that day and took out previous highs. And we're seeing a rollover now, a cup of the EMA starting to head higher on the VIX. That's bearish. That means more worry is coming into the market. This is a 6 month. And we look back 9 months. We go back a year. You start to see we're rolling over. We're starting to form that cup. This must have been, what the hell happened here? What happened in April this year? Oh, duh. That was the initial tariff. Trump initial tariff tantrum. We got hit hard in crypto on that move too. So we're nowhere near, but what I'm saying is we're starting to tilt back up higher. We're starting to tilt back up higher, and we've taken out. Let me just show you really quickly if I can. I don't see a drawing tool where I can circle something. Let's see if we can do it like this. Nope, that's not it. Okay, let's just use this. We've taken out this one. We've taken out this. Oh, we've taken out this one. And we've taken out this one. All those A's have been violated. So yeah, I think why would that be terrible? Because remember, you know, Trump walked back his attack on China. He hit them hard. They went back and forth. Then they finally said, all right, we're gonna give you 90 days. 90 days came and went, and then it was like almost like, oh, we're just gonna push it under the rug, and they kind of let it go. Trump and the administration after the 90-day pause. But you know, he's escalating back again with it. So if we start going back and forth, we're going to see VIX spike again, like we saw here back in April. We're going to get a 60+ VIX, and shit is going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. I seen a rate cut and we dumped. Yeah, because it's never enough. Never too much, never too much, never too much. Luther Vandross in this bad boy. Round of applause to all my skinny and fat Luther listeners. All right, that's it. I just want to show you that VIX, and the trend is starting to tick higher, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for that. Don't forget bloodalytics.com. This is where we get it in every day. Your vein to market gains, and we'll see how this short turns out. We're in the green right now, but man, we've been flopping and groping all morning. We'll see how everything pans out. Update you on tomorrow's episode. Hit that like button, share this stream, and join the Bloodalytics team. We out of here, people. Out.
Yo, it's crypto blood. Detroit flow, streaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point. OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, and just bloods do. Bad motherfucker in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's why crypto blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Chase those bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.